Hey guys, got an update for you on the King Quad. I got this package in the mail today. Been waiting for this for a little bit. This is the cylinder that I got back that's supposedly redone. I haven't opened up the package yet. I figured we could do that together and see what it looks like. I'll give you some details more at the end of this video as far as what company I went with, what they had to do to it, how much it cost, and all that kind of stuff. So stick around to the end and you get all them kind of details. But let's get right into it. Let's get this box open. I'm excited to get it open and see what it looks like. Let me get me a knife here and we'll get this thing opened up. All right, so there's the packaging so far. Got some bubble wrap in there, or not really bubble wrap, the bubble stuff anyway. You know, the stuff that you like to pop. So we're gonna layer that on top. Another box inside of it, so it's double boxed, which is really good. Ooh, and then I drop it. Nothing else inside of it. There was a packing slip on the outside, it was about it. Looks like it might be the receipt also. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, let's open up the second box. There's no markings really on the outside of it, of this box. You can see we got some more packaging in there. Oh boy. Oh, does that look beautiful. Check that out so far. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Oh boy. You guys see that good here? Let me back up a little bit. Look at that cylinder. Ooh-wee. Man, does that look sharp. Check this out. Oh yeah. Check down the cylinder bore now. That baby looks clean. You can see all the cross hatches in there for where they honed it out. Oh man, this thing looks nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Man, that's a good job. Excellent. So what we did is I didn't end up having to, or they didn't have to bore it out, which means remember I told you if you look back to that last video I made about this. Matter of fact, I'll link it above here. You can see what the cylinder looked like before I sent it to them. And it was rough, right? I thought they might have to bore it out to correct the problem, but they didn't. They stripped it down, obviously, and that's all they had to do was just replate it from what the sounds of it. But we'll look more on the receipt here in just a second. But that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me just get this receipt out and we'll get into that a little more. Let's see here. Yep, that's all they had to do is just replate it. Replate the cylinder. Yeah, that looks awesome. The company that I went through, I mentioned it in my last video, they're called Millennium Technologies. They're on 1404 Pilgrim Road, Plymouth, Wisconsin, with a zip code of 53073. Their telephone number is 920-893-5595. And I'll put all this information down in the description. I'll put the company name and address and phone number. I'm pretty sure they have an 800 number also. They have a website, they have a YouTube page, and I'll put all that down in the description. Very happy with this place. Let me get a marker here, and I'm gonna. Where is it? Right here. Here we go. I'm just gonna. So you guys, I'll show you what's on my receipt here, what I got, and how much it costs. Just for the replating fee, it is $209.95 for them to look just like this without any repair on it. So it's all I did is just stripped it down and replated it, rehoned it, and put it back to the stock bore. So that was $209.95, and then they charged me $22.79 for shipping, which I think that's worth it with it being double box and everything for sure. Just making sure this doesn't have any of my credit card information or anything on it. But here's my receipt, so you guys can see proof that what it cost and what it was for and everything. Okay. Like I said, it's Millennium Technologies out of Plymouth, Wisconsin. A little bit of the backstory here. Let me move these boxes down. How long it took. Let's see, January 7th. I packaged the cylinder up myself. I boxed it all up and brought it down to our local shipping company. And shipped it out. I think it costs, because I put like $700 worth of insurance on it, because that's pretty much how much it would cost to replace this if it got damaged. It ended up costing me right around $30, I think it was, to have it shipped out, just UPS ground. So I shipped it out on January 7th. Of course, that's over the weekend, so UPS didn't pick it up until that Monday, which would have been January 9th. It only took, since I'm up in the UP here, it only took a couple days to get to them. So I think they received it on, I want to say the 11th of January. They received it, and it was, of course, it's got to go through their, processing and stuff right away, so that took a day. But then on Thursday, that Thursday, the 12th, I got an email from one of the sales guys, saying to give him a call for credit card information stuff. So I called him up, and I talked to him, and he said that it looks like, well, matter of fact, in that same email, he sent me a quote, and it was a quote just for replating it. So I called him up and talked to him, and I said, well, I thought you were going to have to bore that out, or at least repair the cylinder. And he said, no, only looks like it needs to be replated. There's no cracks or anything in it that they know of so far. He said that they'll be able to tell once they go through their stripping process if there is actually any cracks that they got to repair. He says then they might have to do a repair charge. And I said, okay, great. So I give him my credit card number, and that was the last I heard of him. And so we go through, and let's see, today is the 24th. Today's January 24th. So on January 20th, which would have been just about exactly 7 days, 6-7 days roughly, since they had it, I got another email with a shipping notification saying that the cylinder, it was like, I think it was like $28 it said on here, $22 for shipping costs, and it was being, a shipping label was created for me. I'm like, sweet. So then now here it is on Tuesday, January 24th, and I have the cylinder back in my hands, and it obviously looks beautiful. So complete and utter turnaround. By the time UPS picked it up on January 9th, the time I picked it up, or it got to my house on January 24th, you're talking 14 days or so, roughly. I think that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. The only thing I would have to say negatively towards the company is that I expected to hear back. That first conversation I had with them, well, I shouldn't say first, but when they received it, was kind of like in limbo. You know, it was going to cost the $209 to replate it, or if they had to do any kind of repair, it was going to be like 280 some. So I mean, you're talking an $80 some difference there, and I'm like, okay, which is it? You know, and I expected to hear back from them either way. You know, whether it needed to repair or if it was going to be the lesser of the amount. I guess if it probably needed to repair, they probably would have called me. I don't know. But I never heard back from them, so it's kind of like, okay, so what's going on? Are they doing the repair? Are they not doing the repair? What's the deal? And I didn't hear nothing back from them until I got that shipping notification. So, I mean, and they probably would have called me, I guess, if it needed actually repaired, but it didn't, so maybe that's their process. I don't know, but other than that, hands down, great company. I mean, you can see the results. Like I said, if you clicked back and watched the other video, or you had already watched the other video, it was in kind of rough shape, and this looks absolutely beautiful now. Couldn't ask for any better. Other than that, so I'm excited to get that in and how good it does look. So, Millennium Technologies, A+, man, for sure. I am very satisfied customer. Fast turnaround. I was talking to wasn't talking to, but I emailed back and forth with another company, and it was going to be like a 2-month turnaround time from the other company, and it was more money even. So, like I said, I'm gonna leave all the information in my description. Check them out if you would like. If you have any cylinder repairs that you need to do, it doesn't matter if it's ATV, motorcycle, the motor out of your car. I mean, they do cylinder work, they do head work, and much more, I'm sure. Check them out. I give them an A+. I would highly recommend them from what I've seen with my first and only experience so far. With that being said, the other update to the King Quad motor. Took the throttle body off and got that all cleaned up. The other thing is I got the head all back together. The cams are in it right now, but that was just for measuring purposes to make sure my tolerances are in. Let me make sure you can see that in the camera. Somewhat. Let me pull it over a little bit. But I got the valves back in it, and I got the valve seals in, valve springs, all that good stuff. And I checked my my valve clearance with my cam. That's all within spec, so I'm happy there. I did have to order an exhaust stud, and I ordered a couple new nuts. Ordered a new intake clamp, because this one's, I think it might be bent or loose or something. It's not clamping down very well. Excuse me. So that's that. That's pretty close. That's more or less ready to go back in. Of course, you can't put the cam or the timing chain and stuff on with the cams in it, so I'm gonna have to pull them cams back out. But that was just for measuring, like I said. I did order a piston rings, gaskets, exhaust gasket, obviously the wrist pin and clips. What else came with it? Oh, it came with valve seals also in this kit, but I already bought them separately. But I'll put a link to that down below also. I thought it was a good price. It was $180, $185 with free shipping. Just a stock cylinder or piston, 102 millimeter, so it wasn't too bad. But it comes with all them gaskets, which I thought was pretty cool. It comes with your base gasket, your head gasket, your valve cover gasket. Like I said, valve seal gaskets, or valve seals rather. Exhaust gasket. I think that was pretty much it. Of course, the piston and rings, wrist pin. So So 180 bucks free shipping. I'll link that below in the description also. But I ordered that on Monday. That should be here Thursday, I think it said on the shipping notification. So that'll be cool. So I'll be pretty close to ready to go back together. I don't have the oil and antifreeze yet, but I can just stop down to the Napa store for that. It's no big deal. They got the ATV engine oil in stock there. So other than that, it's just kind of miscellaneous stuff with like I got to order an air filter for it because that was the main reason why I'm doing this to begin with. And then I got to order a new battery. That 12-volt accessory plug that I broke, taking the front fenders off, I gotta order one of them. But just miscellaneous stuff. I mean, most of the stuff I got coming already, and I'll be able to put the motor back together and maybe even fire it up. So, that's kind of the update with the King Quad. You can probably see my little RC car there that I just got recently. There will be some videos coming out on that, so look forward to that as kind of a little teaser there, I guess. But yeah, that's it. I think the cylinder looks awesome. I'm glad we could unbox it together and check it out. So other than that, that's all I got for an update on this. The next video on this will maybe when I get the piston and rings in, and I can kind of show you what's in the kit that I bought and all that kind of stuff. If you're interested, let me know below if you're interested in that or not. Otherwise, I'll just skip right to assembly. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you on this one. Make sure you to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm kind of in a lull right now where I'm taking a break, but I will be back and doing more videos. When I can, as much as I can. So look forward to them, and I appreciate you watching. So I will see you on the next one.